Hey, I got a good story for you from a friend. You'll like this one, but first let me start off by saying I made like 6 or 7 videos entitled What's Going On? It's about what's going on in the world. And let me first state that none of those videos are monetized in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so doesn't matter how many views or clicks people make on that video. I don't make a dime off a single one of them. Okay, they're not monetized at all. Okay, but those videos have had the most enormous response, and I always read every comment that people post on those what's going on, what's happening in the world now videos. You get an enormous amount of comments. People are reading other people's comments, and I'm reading all your comments. People are reaching out. They want to actually connect with other people. And, they kind of do that in a way online. They'll Skype people, and, they'll use Facebook and video time. But they want to know what's going on in the world. Those videos get an insane amount of comments. People want to reach out to others. I have a really keen eye, and I go around a lot, and I talk to a lot of people. And where I live right now, Lexington, is kind of like the test block. You have really kind of radical, crazy places like New York and California, and I have a home in Florida. But here in Lexington, this is kind of like apple pie, and it's very it's the middle of either extreme. Like one extreme would be like New York City, and the other extreme would be like, I don't know, Biloxi, Mississippi, or something like, those two opposite ends of the polarity spectrum. Where I am right now in Lexington is in the middle there, and I am actually seeing things getting more crazy. I'm still seeing radical food shortages, crazy. It's not super crazy, it's still crazy. There's a lot of stuff that's on shortage. There's still aluminum shortage. There's big metal shortages. I have a lot of people reporting to me about metal shortages. Yeah, you can make of that what you will. But I'm seeing people have made a religion out of what's going on now. It really is a religion. And I never once in any video have ever denied, the source, of this nightmare that's going on. I've never denied that. I'm not a denier of that. So I would appreciate it if you would not lie about me, because I have never, ever, ever said that. However, the level of rabid, crazy, just rabid, foaming at the mouth, crazy insanity over something that has a 99.97% survivability is just crazy. I don't think you or I know you haven't, and no other have I, seen like the worst flu season. Nobody lost their mind. I nearly died of the flu once, and that was in the year 2010. Unforgettable. I was sick for 2.5 months. I was certain I was going to die. I got pretty close. I came pretty close to dying of the flu then, 2010. Unforgettable. And I remember the little snot-nosed punk, because the neighbor had her little, they got the flu. These little rugrats. I didn't touch them, but one of them sneezed near me or something. I know that's where I got it from. I'll never forget that. Yeah, but this rabid insanity, people have lost their mind. I see people driving on the road by themselves, not only wearing a face diaper, but also a face shield. It's I look at them like they're an alien, like a 3-headed moon monster. I'm looking at them like, what in the bleep is wrong with you? Are you crazy? And there are people out there, they're just, fear has taken a hold of their mind, and they have lost their frickin' mind. They have lost it. The stuff that people tell me that's happening in Victoria, Australia, I'm like, darn, you kidding me? I think I'd heard, but I wasn't certain that Governor Newsom in California, if you're outside, you got to wear a face diaper. You kidding me? I see people jogging out in the middle of nowhere, huffing and puffing, wearing a face diaper. Well, it's California law. Actually, it's not a law at all, because Governor Fiats don't carry the weight of law. Anyway, here's the story. My buddy works, he's Jordanian. He don't want me to give his name. He sells jewelry in the mall here in town. And I met him yesterday. And he told me a crazy story. He wasn't wearing his face diaper. And you could argue whether that's mall policy or not. Doesn't matter. He wasn't going to wear one. There's no way, no how, which I don't care. I don't tell anybody what to do. And he does his own thing. So anyway, he said the Board of Health came by. And they were going to cite him. Now, this is the United States, by the way. This is not like Europe or Australia. They were going to cite him for not wearing a face diaper. And he says, you know, you can contact my lawyer. He said, you know, there's no law saying that I have to wear one. Which, whether you agree or not, I don't care, is absolutely 100% true. There is absolutely no such frigging law. Whether you agree or not, I don't care. So he quoted this to this chick from the Board of Health. Said, you know, there's no law. You know, you can't cite me the law because it doesn't exist. Which, once again, he is 100% right. So he told me, and this is the most believable guy that I know. He loves America. He's a Jordanian. I love him to death. He's so funny. He said that the Board of Health chick said, okay, I'll just write you up for something else. So he got her because there is no law that she could actually write him up for, because it's not a law. Governmental fiats are not law. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer and I don't pretend to be, but they're not laws. So she told him, I'm just going to write you up for something else, and that's exactly what she did. He says he gave it to his lawyer. He's not worried about it, nor should he be worried about it. If I were him, I would actually have his lawyer, sue the health department for harassment and maybe something else. But I don't care what you think on that matter, and what I think on that doesn't matter. But I just wanted to relate that story to you because really, even though the radical food, I still see food shortages. There's like pasta and powdered milk. And there's other things I can't talk about. It's made out of brass, lead, and copper. It's completely vanished off of... It is tripled in price, if not higher. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Made out of brass, lead, and copper. That stuff is radically vanished. Well, it has vanished. And if you could find it, it's triple price. I'm not saying that I buy. I mean, I watch a lot of stuff and what they're priced at. And... you wouldn't believe the stuff that people are hoarding. Water purification devices are being hoarded like crazy. The prices on eBay for used water purification... There's many, many things I have for many, many years, including decades, kept a sharp eye on. And their prices, water purification devices, used or new, have frickin' gone ape nuts. Yeah? The lead, brass, copper stuff has gone ape nuts crazy. It has vanished. What else has vanished? Generators. You can still get generators, but there's a shortage on really good generators. That will vary from place to place, obviously so. But I'm seeing more radical nutbaggery. Yeah. Wackadoodle nutbaggery. I'm seeing more of it now than we were seeing in March, April, and May. Seeing more of it. So you tell me what you think. I've made no conclusions in this video at all. I hate it when people attack me. It's like, I made no conclusions in this video. This video isn't even monetized. So I like to know what you think. Like I said, I read every comment. And... yeah, I'm hearing a lot of radical stories out of Victoria, Australia. Like, wow, really? Those are the type of stories I hear out of Victoria, Australia. Stuff I hear out of California is not much better. Stuff that's coming out of New York. Hey, you guys, elections have consequences. You guys voted de Blasio in twice. You all are suffering at the hands of your own stupidity up there. I hate to say it, but you are. You really are. Unbelievable. I always kind of scoffed at the notion that those people always did think themselves more intelligent than, yeah, you're just a dumb Southerner, I'm a New Yorker. It's like, yeah, you voted for that guy twice? I don't do politics, but I mean, that guy's a lunatic. I mean, he's just crazy. He's really crazy. Anyway, tell me what you think. That's not politics, because I don't care about politics. All politicians are evil filth. Don't care about one side or the other. I only care about facts, logic, and wisdom. Only care about that, which is something no politician has ever embraced, because they're evil by definition. People that want power over other people are the ones that you should never give it to. People that want power are by definition evil and stupid. You keep putting people in like that. Plato had the best answer, but you all didn't listen to Plato. Do you know what Plato's answer to leaders was? If you don't, you should look it up. His answer was the wisest answer. I hate to say this, but I don't believe people that are, drunk and terminally stupid should have the ability to determine who leads who leads a city or a state or a region or a country. Wouldn't it be neat if people that were naturally wise and had their wits about them and were not ruled by emotions and nonsense, were the only people that were allowed to vote? The world would be a lot better place, but the world is evil by definition. We give equal rights to the incredibly wise and to the incredibly unintelligent fool. And that, of course, is unfortunate. That's about as political as I get. Stupid people that are drunk and terminally dumb should not be allowed to to dictate, yeah, I think I made my point clear. That's not politics, that's just common sense. I hate politics. Thanks so much, and have a good day.